welcome to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark, and this is SmokeySteveAndMarc. Yes it is. Oh my gosh, is it nice to see you? It's been a minute, hasn't it? My gosh, I think the last proper Mondays with Mark was 3 weeks ago. Oh my gosh. Because the week after that, we did our One for the Dog special on Monday. And then last week, we were on vacation. Yes, it's been 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, it's great to see you. And we have a fun episode tonight. So we're going to take the opportunity to get caught up a little bit. And I have a couple sneak peeks to show you. Okay, we'll talk about that later. And of course, I have a project for you, too. I couldn't leave you hanging. Check it out. We're going to make a Driftwood spinner. Oh yeah, I'm super excited about it. Had to be, beach related because we were at the beach, had to tie it in there somehow, And you know what? I'll put a timestamp down in the description. So if you're joining us just to see the project, or if you're coming back, just to make the project, you can go right to it, all right? So that'll be down in the description. So yeah, we were on vacation last week. It was wonderful. If you haven't checked out our vacation video, you gotta do it. Check it out. I think we left last Tuesday, okay? Or was it Wednesday? Last Tuesday or last Tuesday, we did our vacation video, so check it out. It was really cool. We had a really nice time. The beach was beautiful. We went to Seaside Park, which is right next to Seaside Heights. And, I gotta show you this picture. Check it out. You know how much I love my scratch-offs. Look at how big! It was the size of a whole sheet of paper. I was so excited. It was so cool. And guess what? We won $100 on it on our first night there. It was so cool. Now, we played them every night after that and lost. But we did win $100 on the first one. So, anyway, it was really cool. And, if you're joining me, I have a few folks there that just join us just for Mondays with Mark, my Mondays with Mark crew. Love it. So you may not have heard, or maybe you haven't had a chance to check out any of our most recent videos. We have some exciting changes coming up on the channel. Not, anything major, but, just kind of breathe some life into it, kind of revamp it a little bit. Change is good, right? Of course, we're going to have a new backdrop. How do you like this backdrop? Isn't it cool? I got that at the beach, too. It's a tapestry that hangs on the wall. So I just had to use it today to show you. Isn't it nice, though? It's really cool. It actually does kind of, fit into our new theme. Think like retro, 80s, neon, something like that. But keep an eye out this week because all of those changes are coming out soon. You know what? As a matter of fact, because you guys are so special to me, my Mondays with Mark crew, or what, Mondays with Mark club? I don't know. Maybe we should come up with a name. I don't know. But anyway, just for you guys, I put together a little sneak peek for you because we got a lot of stuff coming. We have maybe a sponsorship coming up. We have all new content, of course, a new backdrop and theme. I mean, here, take a look.
What you doing?
Just working on the new backdrop.
Oh, I see.
Yes. It should be nice, hopefully. We'll see.
So this coffee is actually pretty good. It's not something that I would
So
normally
we're filming
think to
our
buy,
first YouTube short.
But instant is not instant in the way you think.
New lighting. Oh, yes, they're so cool. New camera. Oh, we got new equipment. Our first sponsorship, it came. What's that?
Surprise!
What?
The new shirts are here.
Oh my gosh, show me! Teaser! Oh, I had to do that, I don't know. Are you biting your nails to see what they look like? Yeah. They look really cool. They do now. We'll do a big reveal this week with them, and I think we're gonna have a little giveaway involved too, kind of like what we did at Halloween for our Halloween t-shirts. They do look pretty cool though, so, but I didn't want to give too much away, you know. But anyway, all those changes are coming out this week, so, you know, keep an eye out for them, okay? And let's see, what else? Well, enough with all the new stuff. That's all coming out this week. Let's move right along, all right? I'm trying to not talk so much, and you know that's a struggle for me. It totally is. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, I wanted to show you something. Steve made a video on Thursday, his story time video, and he introduced you to a very dear friend who just recently published his first children's book. It's called Shaking Up Shakespeare, and it's really, really cool, y'all. And he forgot to mention in the video, he did put it in the description, but he didn't say it in the video. We're also having a giveaway. You can win your own copy, which is signed by the author right there. And all you have to do to enter that is go back to Steve's video on Thursday and just leave a comment below. Okay, that's it. And you have a chance to win your own copy of this book. It's pretty cool, and we're so proud of him. It's so awesome. So yeah, definitely do that, okay? Leave a comment below Steve's last video on Thursday, his storytime video, and you'll be automatically entered, and we'll pick the winner later this week, okay? Okay, so what else? Okay, so I was toying about having a little bit of real talk with you, maybe 5 minutes or so, because we haven't done it in a while, and I've been pretty open with everybody about my health and my medical condition and stuff, and I realized I hadn't in quite some time, and there are some things coming up that I wanted to talk about, because when I first learned of this, I was like, put it out of my mind, you know, didn't want to talk about it, didn't want to think about it, you know, avoid, right? So, but now the time is coming up for this procedure, and I thought, well, you know what, it's very therapeutic for me. It helps me a lot to talk about it, and especially with you guys. This is kind of my safe space, you know, and I learned a long time ago not to keep things in, you know, because it can get a lot worse. It can, you know. Of course, you know, avoiding it completely, you know, probably would too, and I'm the king at doing that too. But anyway, so I've been pretty open with my medical condition. A lot of you may know, and if you're joining like for the first time or something, you may not know, I had some medical issues in the past couple years, you know, pop up with my eyes and stuff like that. And basically, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis and sarcoidosis, and some issues in my eye. It's all related, you know. I have some swelling in my eye and that. But I turned 50 last year, and all of a sudden my doctor was hounding me to get, you know, the Cologuard test, you know. So I gave in and I did it, and the test did come back positive. And what was a little jarring about it was when I got the results back, that very same day the doctor called me, literally like on the phone, called me and said, we need to act quickly. So I want to schedule you for an actual colonoscopy, the actual procedure. And this was back in March, and we could only get an appointment in July. Well, we called over the weekend and said, your appointment is this Wednesday. We moved it up. Again, a little, you know, off-putting there, you know, to just get a call like that. So I do have a colonoscopy this Wednesday. Now, I've never had one done or anything. Of course, I did the Google MD thing, you know, I checked it out, and it sounds so wonderful. But, you know, I do have to get it done. And I do understand that Cologuard tests do have a high rate of false positives, too. So I didn't, you know, get stuck on that too long. But it's, I don't know another word. It's a little off-putting. It's a little jarring. It's a little, you can't help but have it on your mind. You know, like, what if? What if the positive is actually positive? You know, what will the results of this procedure on Wednesday show? And if worst case scenario does happen, what will life look like moving forward? Obviously, there'll be some changes and some things we'll have to do, but I don't want to get ahead of the game or anything like that. But I did want to share it with you just to kind of update you on my condition and what is happening. And furthermore, I could we have a, what do they call that? A CTA, please. Mondays with Mark crew, this is your CTA. Call to action. No. Look, if you don't mind, I could use some positive energy sent my way this Wednesday. That's all. So if you just keep me in your thoughts, your prayers, and on your mind, however you do that, I would really, really appreciate it. Because I can admit to you that I'm a little bit fearful, both of the procedure and of the results. But, you got to go into it with a positive attitude, right? And I have a lot of support, not only from you guys, but of course from Steven and his family and my friends. So I'm in a good place, So I just wanted to get you caught up on that. Everything else, the RA and everything else seems to be manageable right now. The new medication seems to be, I think, is working. I haven't gotten worse, so that's good. I've had a little bit more mobility, actually. I do have to continue to keep in mind my limits, my boundaries, and not overdo it all the time. I overdid it on vacation and I lost a whole day. But we were busy from morning to night that day. It was hot, we were running, and the next day I was just about crippled. I lost most of the day. I had to rest that day. I couldn't push it anymore. But it was all good though. It's okay. Lesson learned. Gotta move forward, right? So anyway, thank you so much for listening to me. Kind of whine about my medical issues, And I said it had a dual reason. I did want to update everybody. I had some people ask, and it also was to help me too, So thanks so much for that. So moving right along. Oh yeah, we have a project, a really cool project. So at the beach, one of my favorite things to do is literally just walk along the beach and pick up seashells and stuff like that, And I love driftwood, y'all. I love it. And you could do so much with it in the craft world, right? So we're gonna make a driftwood spinner, or a driftwood mobile, however you want to call it, And I couldn't be more stoked about it. So why don't I just stop yapping away and let's get right to the project, all right? I'm gonna get changed up here and we're gonna make something. Let's go. Okay, so we are going to make a driftwood spinner, or a driftwood mobile, whatever you want to call it, okay? Oh man, what a fantastic way to use the driftwood you find at the beach. If you're like me, you love collecting stuff at the beach, and driftwood is one of my favorite things to collect because it's just a nice memory, right? And it's so unique. Each piece is unique. It's so wonderful, okay? And I think that making this project is a great way to have a memory from the beach, right? I'm super stoked to do this. I am excited, okay? So let's get started, all right? I got my beach shirt on. Yes! Okay, so for this project, you will need, obviously, driftwood, okay? And I got all of mine at the beach, but if you're not near a beach or not visiting a beach, you can also make this project using, any type of branches that you may have maybe out in your yard or at the park or something like that. You can just collect any type that you like, okay? So we have that, so you need some driftwood. And, depending on how big you want to make your spinner, that will determine how much driftwood you need. As the project goes on, you'll see how much that I used, okay? You'll also need some type of twine, or fishing line works excellent as well, or any type of string will be just fine for this. And then you'll need some paints. I chose, let's see, what colors am I using? I'm going to use a green, a white, and a blue. And what we're going to do is water it down a little bit, and we're just going to kind of whitewash all of our wood. It's going to look real cool and real nautical, okay? And basically, that's it you need, okay? Now, there might be a few things that pop up here and there, but basically, those 3 items are all you need to make this project, all right? So, the first thing we do is we take a look at our wood, okay? And we decide how large we want the pieces to be. So, I just cut down all of my wood with just a handsaw like this to the size that I wanted. And I made mine anywhere from 3 inches to 6 inches long. I did them in different sizes, but the longest one was 6 inches and the smallest one was 3. Okay, so we cut them down like that, and then using some sandpaper, if you'd like, then I just kind of gave them all a little bit of a sanding. Okay, and this helps for a couple of reasons. Oh, and do you remember my tip? Yeah. Oh yeah, an emery board works so great. I have a whole pack of these that I use just for my craft projects. Look, it doesn't get easier than that, right? Okay, so this will do 2 things. One, it'll kind of clean it up a little bit and get rid of any sand or dirt that might be on your wood. And it also will give you more of a look of like driftwood, more weathered look to it, especially if you're going to be using pieces of wood like from your yard, okay, that have bark on it. Now you could stand here and peel the bark off to kind of give it more of a weathered look, but look, just file it down a little bit and it'll look the same, okay? It'll be great. So yeah, so we cut our wood, then we sand it down a little bit until we like what we see, and our next step, we paint. Oh, yeah, the fun part, painting. I love painting. Okay, so our wood is ready to go, and we're going to paint them. Now, I decided to use 3 different colors for mine. You can use all one color if you'd like, or you could use multiple colors. It doesn't matter. I've seen a lot of them out there that I've seen already they were all done in white, you know. But I'm going for 3 different colors. I'm doing a green, a white, and a blue. And I mixed up my paint. It's ready to go. I used blue, and then I added a little bit of white to it, and then I added just about 2 tablespoons of water, okay? Because we just want a light coat on it, okay? And and we're just painting. It's okay. Did you see it fell? It's okay. It landed like upright. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so we're gonna paint this. Okay, just like so. La, la, la. Okay, and then we just want to make sure that we get in all the little cracks and crevices. Give it a uniform look all the way around. Okay, I think we're good here. All right, very nice. So our whole little piece of wood is covered there. And grab yourself a towel. Always have a towel. It's messy. Okay, and we're going to just wipe some of it off a little bit here and there, just to give it a kind of whitewashed look to it, okay? Just like so, okay? And now we just repeat with all of the rest of our branches, okay? Okay. All right, so I finished with all of mine. Look at all the different kinds we have here. Even little bitty ones, big ones, small ones. Okay, these are already dry already. All right, so at this point, we're just going to allow these to dry completely, okay? Then, after they're dry, we gotta drill these babies. Yep, I said drill. Okay, so I have the power tools out. Oh yeah. Now you can use a drill for this or a rotary tool. I mean, I suppose you could do it by hand, but I think that would be a little difficult. So break out the drill if you have one, okay? So what we need to do is drill a hole in the center of all of our pieces of driftwood, because we're going to ultimately be threading those together. So we need somewhere for the string to go through. So you can just eyeball it. It doesn't have to be exactly the center of each piece of wood. And we're just going to put a hole in the center of each one, okay? So just always safety first. Make sure you have your goggles on. And we're just going to drill holes in all of our wood. Okay. All right. Woo-hoo. That was a workout, huh? So we have all of our wood cut, sanded, painted, And now they all have holes in the center. Yes, okay, so let's put it all together, okay? For that, we need some twine. I'm going to use this jute twine because I like it. I think it looks rustic and almost a little nautical in a way, right? Okay, before we go on to this step, at this point, you want to consider where you're going to hang it, okay? For example, this one I'm going to use inside, okay? If you want to use it outside where it's going to be exposed to the elements, you're going to want to give it a coat of acrylic spray of some sort. You want to kind of seal it up and weatherproof it, okay? And if you want to keep the matted look to this, which I think is very nautical as opposed to like a high gloss look, just grab yourself some acrylic spray that has a matte finish on it, and it'll seal it all up and protect it from the weather, and it will still have that nice, smooth, almost chalkboardy look to it, okay? Now, I'm not going to do that to this one because this one's going to be inside, but the other two I'm making, they're going to be treated for the outside. So, all right, so let's get to assembling all of our wood. So, I kept 2 smaller pieces of wood that I did not put a hole in, and I'm going to simply tie a knot around them, and I'm going to leave a little bit of string hanging below it, and I'll show you why in 1 minute. Okay, so I'm going to leave a little bit hanging below because I'm going to add some embellishments to the bottom of our spinner, maybe some, shells or something like that. We'll see, okay? So I just double knotted it, okay, like so. Okay, now the other end of the string is where we're going to start feeding through our wood. Now, as you can see, this could be quite tedious and quite hard to do. Now, you can try by just wetting the end of it, and you know what? It helps. It'll work for 1, maybe 2 of them. But here's a little trick. Take a little bit of transparent tape and just tape around the end of your twine, okay? And then make it real tight, like so, all right? So you have a little, whoops, there you go, like a little edge there. This will help us threading the wood through, okay? And then we'll start threading, okay? So this is our bottom right here, and let's start putting our wood on. Oh, which one to start with? Okay, here, we'll start with this one since it's right here. And we're just gonna feed it through. Now watch it not work just because I was so proud of this little tip. Now, there we go. All right, it's going, okay? And then pull it down through like so. Okay, all the way down to that. And so on and so on and so on and so on, okay? And alternate the colors, alternate the sizes of them, and I don't know. I guess I'll see you in a little bit because I think this is going to take a couple minutes here to put all these through. And plus I can't see at all. All right, well, maybe we need some music. Okay, and that was the last one. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Looks kind of cool, huh? I like it. And I did this one this size, if you can see it there. But like I said, you can make them as long as you want. Just keep adding more wood to it. Really cool, huh? All right, so now at this point, we are just going to tie off the top. And you don't really have to worry about it too much because, gravity keeps it there. But all I do is tie a knot, like so. Here, I'll do it up here so we can see it. Like so, and pull it down as far as you can. That works there. Okay, and then we're going to make a loop so we can hang this up, okay? And, well, I guess I don't have to show you how to do that. It's pretty easy. All right. There we go, just like so. I think I'll make a big one. All right, so now we have a loop, and we'll tie it off. All right, so now that we have our loop, it's time to put our finishing touches on this, and that's embellishments. Now, Okay, that's tied off. So, let me show you what I made here. Check it out. So this is going to hang at the bottom. Look, it's a claw that I got at the beach, and a little anchor from, of all things, look, a bracelet. You know me and my bracelets. I love them. I had one with an anchor on it, so I took it off and used it on here. And then I had these tiny little nautical beads that, if you can see. So I just used floral wire, or really, I used garden wire, and I tied them all together. Just kind of wired them together like that. And we're going to put this at the bottom of our spinner down here, okay? And I can just do that, since we left a little extra at the bottom, a little extra twine. I can just attach it right underneath it. And we are all finished. Okay. Trimmed off the leftover twine, that was hanging there. Okay, and here we go. Looks nice, huh? I totally dig it. I like it a lot. Look at our embellishment at the bottom there. Look how cool. Yeah, I like it. I think this is gonna look really nice hung up. Very, very, very cool. I hope you enjoyed it too. I mean, what a nice keepsake from your trip to the beach, right? I mean, I don't know. I totally dig it. All right, well, there you have it. A driftwood spinner. So what'd you think? Did you like it? Good. I did. I thought it was so fun. Oh my gosh, I should have hung them up on either side here. Huh. You can tell I'm thinking, like, should I stop and, like, refilm? No. You know what? I'll hang them up another time. That'll be fine. I'm kind of digging that new backdrop, y'all. I really kind of like it. Should I leave it up until the... No. I have a brand new backdrop going up, like an official, like, little permanent one, coming up. And I'm like in the middle of... I'm almost finished with that one. So, yeah, that'll be changed this week. Well, I don't know. I guess that's all I have for you today. I hope you had a nice time. Thanks so much for stopping by. Remember to check out Brian's book, all right? And go back to Steven's video if you want to win one. Comment below it, all right? And keep an eye out for all the changes coming out this week. This will be the last time you see the Mondays with Mark intro, too. We have new intros and outros and everything. Can you tell? I don't know. Every time I talk about it with you guys, I get, like, excited about it. I just wish it was all done, right? Nah, it's nice to look forward to something, so... Well, anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It really, I don't know, it really touches me, to spend time with you. It does, and I really look forward to, spending time with you on Mondays with Mark. I do. It's a place where you and I get to get caught up, and sometimes we make something, sometimes we just chit-chat, just you and I, little QT, right? So it's pretty cool. Remember to hit that subscribe button, and now definitely hit the notification bell so you know when we have a video coming out. One of the changes we made was with our schedule, and it's nothing major. We basically just went from 7 videos a week down to 5 videos a week, that's all. So that notification bell is pretty important now if you want to know when we have a video out. You know us, though. There's probably going to be more than 5. I don't know. We're trying to stick with it, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, thanks again, everybody. Remember, please stay safe and stay well, but above all else, stay positive, okay? All right. I'll see you next time. Mwah! Ciao!